I were to ask you what the #1 scene you would see in a movie about the end of the world, what do you think it would be? Usually, it would be something a little like this. It's always a lone guy on a horse, or a motorcycle, or a woman in a Jeep with a rocket launcher, but the scene is always the same. One side of the highway with abandoned cars leaving the city, the other side completely empty. This illustrates something complex about our transportation system and its effect on our planet. The impact comes not just from the choices we make, but how we build infrastructure to support and oftentimes direct those choices. Transportation accounts for 30% of all greenhouse gas emissions in the U.S. Of that, 83% come from highway travel, either from what you and I are doing to get around every day to the trucks and trains bringing the things that we buy. At Ride Solutions, when we think of transportation and the environment, we think in terms of trips and how we make them. The vehicle you use has impacts beyond the type of fuel that it burns. Just imagine that end of the world scene earlier with electric vehicles instead of conventional vehicles. Those folks are still zombie food, Prius or no Prius. In this case, taking an electric vehicle, while it may not emit greenhouse gases, takes up space and may require more highway lanes. More highway lanes means less green space or space for homes or businesses. It may also mean less money for our community. For example, roads cost anywhere between $2 and $5 million per mile. If we didn't need to use that money for cars, what could we use that money for in our community? And think about parking. It doesn't matter whether a car runs on electricity or gas. Most of the time, it's not running at all and just taking up space. In the U.S., there's somewhere between 800 million and 2 billion parking spaces. That's enough pavement to pave the entire state of New Jersey. If we replace that with solar panels, you could power up to 200 million homes. We still need roads and parking, of course, because driving is still an important and efficient way to get people where they're going. If we can reduce the number of trips, that will mean less congestion. And less congestion will mean faster times getting to and from work. And we can spend more money on things that are better for the environment. You have lots of transportation options in the Roanoke Valley. In addition to what we've talked about today, telecommuting and even scooters have become popular ways to replace car trips. And that's what we're here for, to help you find the best transportation option for the trip you want to take. This Earth Day, remember that the greenest trip is always the one not taken. Take this opportunity to consider carpooling, transit, or biking at least one day a week. To get started, download the Ride Solutions app or visit www.ridesolutions.org. And every time you log your trip in the Ride Solutions app, you'll earn points to cash in for discounts and free stuff.